Hello everyone, I'm your host Akuma, and welcome back to another episode of Jak II. In our previous episode, we got part of the seal of the Tomb of Mar that we need to access the Tomb of Mar or something like that. I don't know, I'm a little iffy on the specific details. And today we're going over here to the underground because they're the only one who have anything for us. So, what have we got? Just him. Great.
The Baron's coming down pretty hard. Whatever you've been doing, you've really upset him.
I'm just getting started.
He's brought in new Crimson Guard Hellcat cruisers, making the streets dangerous for the underground. We've already lost 5 men this week.
Your men should be able to take care of themselves. But I wouldn't mind taking out a few cruisers if that's what you're getting at.
Never part of a bigger cause, eh, Jak? Fine. I'll take your help any way I can get it. Bring down all 5 Hellcat cruisers. That should send the Baron a message.
You know, with the way his twisted lip is and the way he talks, he kind of reminds me of Sylvester Stallone. Just saying. Alright, here we go. So, grab onto this thing, the lightest craft that they have in the game, and they're giving it to me to take down Hellcat cruisers. That sounds like a wonderful idea, doesn't it? Yeah. No. Was that it around the corner? It wasn't red. Oh, there you are. Okay. Well then. Fuck it, I get it. Yeah, that was simple enough. I mean, I'm gonna blow up soon enough, but that was pretty easy with the Vulcan cannon. There we go, blew up. Okay, give me another vehicle, another vehicle. You, sir, give me your vehicle, Come on. Thank you. Okay, here we go. After the next one. That was the first one of those I think I've actually ever blown up. Cool. So where are you? Over here somewhere? Nope, you're around the corner. Okay, we're heading toward the slums, I think. Great, not my favorite place to be. After the last time we were at the slum, you're making a U-turn here. Okay, guards. Oh my gosh, the guards! I feel like Han Solo on the Death Star when he and Chewie walked into the middle of all those stormtroopers. Yeah, no. Suddenly I'm dead. Woo! Okay. And now they give me something a little bit thicker. Thank you for realizing my need. Tankity. Woohoo! Yeah! That one felt really good. Alright, where's the next one? I'm sure I could run into the guards with this thing and they'd be able to blow up instantly based on how chunky this is. That is to say the guards' vehicles, not the actual guards, because of course they take 2 hits. Smoking already though. Alright. Can't get me. Nope. Can't get me. You guys are fun to lead around like this. Sorry, civilian. Where's it at? There it is. Oh wait, there's 2 of them. And come on. Okay, I need a recharge. Guard. Give me your drops. That'll do. Thank you. Yep, that's it. Drop. Okay, come on now. At least give me ammo for my next life. There we go. Come on. Okay. I can't roll and jump for some reason. I need health and I need ammo. I also need a vehicle. Give me a vehicle. Oh, no. Oh my gosh. Seriously? There's one more, and I'm pretty sure that's a record on its own, but then there's this guy right next to him, which somehow managed to get over. Okay. I'm dead. That'll do it. When in doubt, just crash into them and they'll blow up. Okay, it takes away some of your health too, but hey, at least I tried. Give me that thing. I'm starting to think that these things are not very good at their job because I start shooting at them, and even though they try to fire at me, they just keep on going. That's not really what they called you in here to do, Hellcats. You're supposed to shoot and pursue the enemy, not stroll leisurely along your way and then shoot them whenever they shoot at you. See, whenever I'm chasing these guys down and the guards are all chasing me, they don't do anything. They just go on their merry little way, and then when I shoot at them, then they might consider sort of taking out their guns very slowly, turning them around very slowly, and eventually when they get onto me, they'll start shooting at me. They're doing their job, Ron. And understand, I'm not really complaining too much because, you know, I've kind of got a reason to live here. It's my life and I want to keep it. But yeah, they're not really doing what they were called in here to do very well. Also, the shotgun is not a good idea to use against vehicles. Just saying. Alright, let's go after those other two. Where are they at? Somewhere around the corner. Actually, I need a new vehicle-ish. This one's fortunately facing the right-ish direction. And it can't turn very well. Okay, it turns a little too well. Turns faster than I can accelerate. Talking about making a turn on a dime. Assuming that they have dimes in this game. Actually, what is their currency? Nobody has ever said. Is it eco? They're bribing the metalheads with eco. Maybe at this point, eco is a currency. And then again, in the first game, they were using precursor orbs as a sort of currency because even though they were like an ancient artifact from a long-lost civilization and all that, they were pretty common. Which is weird, but I guess that's what happens. Okay, so here's another Hellcat cruiser. Let's go ahead and... Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh. Let's just beat this thing. Okay, somehow that managed to do it.
That should take some of the heat off the streets. Good work. I couldn't have done it better myself.
Oh, good grief. That took long enough that if I had not made a cut, it would be the end of the episode right now. That was way too long. Let's try to find something a little less stressful to do. Although, this late in the game, I kind of doubt there's going to be anything of the sort. Alright, over to Pecker and, what's the lady's name? Over in the market. Let's go. That was probably the best way to get off the freeway that I've ever done. Well, I mean, like a freeway in a game. Yeah, anyway, we're here, and I just realized why, there has been such an easy time of getting into that tanker that takes us to the mine strip. It's because we got an access pass for it. Whoops.
Expecting that little boy to save us is folly. At his age, he's no match for the metalhead leader. Oh, Jack, we were just talking about Samos's plan.
Onan says your voice sounds very familiar. I'll bet you two golden oldies go way, way back, huh? Onan needs you to prove yourself, Jack.
Again?
You've shown your brass and your brawn. Now you must show your brains as well. Frankly, I think she's pushing it. But I'm not the boss. Beat this test, and the third piece to the seal will be revealed. Ready? Go!
What?
You missed
Oh,
some.
I see. So we're just supposed to do all of these things. Simon Says! It's, Ms. Ruby from Sly Cooper all over again. Great!
Not bad.
Oh my gosh. What are we even doing? Do do do. Do 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 do.
Can't believe you've made it this far.
Boy. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Okay, I started to run out a little bit there. I've only missed 5 so far, though. That's good. Doot 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 doot. Doot 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 doot. Whenever I see the X button, though, I get quickly confused. Ah!
You will be penalized.
I'm just getting lucky on some of these.
Wow, not
Okay, do. Ah.
Come on!
Square X squared, circle, 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 circle.
You got enough points! Congratulations! Behold, the seal of Mar is now complete! Onan says the 3 artifacts you retrieved from the mountain temple are relics from an ancient light tower. Old songs tell how this light tower once shined down on the actual site of Mar's tomb. I sing one of these songs for you. From the mists of time, Mars light would shine.
Whoa there, Iron Lungs. Just tell us what we need to do.
Cretins with no taste, huh? Puh. You must take the 3 artifacts to Mars Gate. Only then will the light tower rise and reveal the tomb.
Roger that.
Sounds like a decent plan. Okay. Whew. Based on the atrocity that was the first mission we did, and the shortness of this mission, I think we could at least go and take a look around at what the next place is. Maybe, possibly, yeah. Also, I got a little bit of a complaint here about these kind of games. First of all, just a personal complaint. This one's personal. Is that I don't know the PlayStation controls very well. I've only been playing on a PlayStation for about 2.5 years at this point, and I'm still not completely comfortable with all the controls. I mean, green, triangle, blue, X. Those are pretty easy to remember. They're pretty opposite ends of the spectrum. But then you've got red and pink, which are so freaking similar, you're like, oh crap, which one is which? And that, for me, is really confusing. Plus the fact that I don't know the controller very well. But yeah, you put all that together, I don't know, for some reason, circle and square, the colors and the positions, it's just not nice. Just saying. And then a roundabout complaint, which I've heard people complain about before, but I'm going to bring it up again because it is so applicable this time. They want you to push X on the controller. Okay.
Suspect moving to sector 6.
I'm using a PlayStation here, and those of you who are most experienced with the PlayStation may not have this problem. But consider the position of the X on the PlayStation controller. Now, where is the X button on a 360 controller? Now, where is the X button on a GameCube controller? Now, where is the X button on a Wii U controller? What about a Super Nintendo? Do you see the problem here that video game companies are having when they put an X button on their controller? Now, let's be fair here. I am all for the fact that we can have an X button on the controller. That's not a problem. The problem is, companies have used the X button so often. I fell off the edge. That was pathetic. Companies have been using the X button on controllers for so often and putting it in so many different spots because they want their controller to be unique somehow, probably, that whenever you're doing like multi-platforms, if you're a multi-platform gamer, there's a problem when they ask you to push the X button as quickly as you can. You're going to be like, okay, where's the X button here? And you're like, where is it? Which game am I playing? What controller is this? It's a problem. So for that kind of mini game that they had me do, and they're saying push the X button quickly along with all the other buttons like circle and square that are so similar, that causes problems for me. That's my little bit of a rant. Now then, where are we? Oh. Okay. 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 Gaming master am I. Right then. Where are we on the map? Looks like if we go to the right, we'll be heading back to the beginning, so I'm going to go left. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there, Jak. There you go. This feels familiar. From the first game, familiar. I wonder if this was a location from the first game. Okay. Gear and prism. Or the glass or whatever. And there's the last piece. So, where's Mars 2 at? Or his tower or the city or whatever it was. Alright, we got that thing. Oh, gracious! Was that supposed to happen? Oh, found it. Wow! That was cool!
Well, I'll be a monk cow's uncle. The light tower actually does exist. The beam of light is shining somewhere in the city. The tomb of Mar was right under our noses all along. And thanks to me, you found it.
Yow! Dang. Okay. Cool. Really, really cool. How many missions are there going to be for us when we get back to the city now? That was pretty awesome. I like the teamwork putting together stuff. Usually whenever there's something in movies or games or something like that, and it doesn't have to be done fast, they usually just walk around really slowly and put everything in on their own will. But that time, that was unique enough that I think... Yeah, I failed. I think that was unique enough that... Definitely memorable. That was cool. Really, really cool. I highly approve. Oh, gracious. That is definitely a Tomb of Mars seal down there. Or symbol. Why did I say seal? Probably because we've been collecting all the seals. Right then. Well, I guess we can at least go over here and check it out. Whoops. We want to go this way. And go this way we shall. Sorry. Cabbages. I'm a little disappointed that I could not destroy them all. And this time I'm not on a mission, so I don't care if the guards get me in trouble. I'm just cruising. At this point, I'm just cruising. Where is this thing? Right around the corner, ain't it? Yeah, we take a left here, and we come up to here, and then we take a right. And there it is. Sweet. Whoop. Can I get in here, please? Pardon me, guards don't follow. Let's at least take a look at this thing before we end the episode. I still have no idea how far into the episode we are because I had to cut so freaking much out. But okay. Cutscene time.
You did it, Jak. You actually found Mars' tomb.
Great. Now what? We send this poor kid into a meat grinder?
This is the day I've long awaited, to finally hold the fabled precursor stone in my hands.
You must be cautious, child. The tests of manhood are sure to be fraught with peril, and Mars Air must face them alone.
It's okay, kid. You can do it. It's just a deep, pitch black, sure to be filled to the brim with painful death old tomb. I wouldn't go in there.
Welcome, heir of Mar. Finally, the chosen one stands before me. Enter and prove yourself worthy to claim the ancient birthright. No. This child is too young to face the tests.
What? No!
Do something, Jak!
Jak, remember the sure to be filled to the brim with painful death part?
Okay.
Great tree limbs! He's going to face the tests.
No, he's gone to his death.
Freeze!
Oops. Okay, they're screwed. So that's going to be fun. The worst part is I was going to stop playing for the day. Well, okay. Oh, hello. It's really inconvenient timing for your guys' entertainment and mine, but thanks for joining me for Jak II today, everyone. Come back next time and we'll explore the Tomb of Mar we've been hearing about the whole game. And before we cut out, I gotta say, there was something else very odd in that last cutscene. Didn't they say earlier that only the heir could have the precursor stone or something like that? So why is it that Zor, or was it Tor? I can't keep their names straight, was saying that he was going to hold the fabled precursor stone in his hands the day he's long awaited for. I'm starting to think there's something not quite right about that guy. Anyway, thanks for joining me today, everyone. See you next time. Take care.